Chat, what it do? We are live right now. So, y'all can tell from the title, that's what we're going to talk about. Real Madrid down bad right now. Dummy down bad. Like, not even just regular down bad. We're down bad. Tremendously, horrendously. So, I'm going to get in that first. And then I'm going to get, bro, it was just a bad day for me. It's been a bad few weeks for your boy in talk about in sports because we got Real Madrid. Tigres lost today. We had a meltdown, un fracaso. Like it's those two things. I mean, but the other thing's pretty good, OKC being the Lakers. Now they're down 3-0. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna do live reaction to that on the highlights. So that's gonna be fun. Other than that, let's get into it. Let's get into the Real Madrid debacle. And let me just bring up the points because I don't remember everything. But first thing I want to get into is the thing that's been driving up the club for the last few days. And it started on Wednesday between the Trimeni and Valverde fight. And then on Thursday, it got even worse. So let's run the rundown. So there was a serious physical altercation that happened during training. Valverde ended up hospitalized with a head injury after hitting his head during the clash. Now, on his statement, this boy Valverde said that he fell on the table and he hit his head. That's what he said. Okay, and obviously there was other reports that didn't happen. Obviously that he got hit, that Trimeni punched him in the face, and then he fell, I guess. But he's going with there was no. I remember in his statement he said there was no fight or whatever. That he fell. He fell and he hit his head on the table. Look, I want to believe my boy. Okay, I want to believe Mr. Valverde, but having trouble believing that one. But okay, that's what he said. And then this was reportedly their second confrontation today. Like I said, on Wednesday, they had attention because supposedly Valverde was, this all reports, Valverde slide tackled Trimeni pretty hard in training. So then they were going at it. And then whatever, there was just tension there. And then the next day, they've switched them on different teams. And then that's supposedly, he went at him again. And that's why they went to their fight. The club has opened disciplinary proceedings against both players. I'm about to read them out. And hold up. I'm about to get them out. So both Valverde and Trimeni have been officially fined £500,000 each, or euros. Euros for Spain, right? Which is a lot, dude. I mean, I know they're both players, so people think, it's not a lot. It's like chump change for them. Not really, bro. 500,000. That's like more than the weekly wages, at least 200. So 500. That's a lot. And that ended the internal investigation that Real Madrid had. Surprisingly, no suspensions, especially for Trimeni. So I think Real Madrid's going with Valverde said, and I'm pretty sure Trimeni said that too. They didn't punch each other. There was nothing like that. So, but that's what we're going by. But I think Trimeni did hit him. In my opinion, I think he probably did it. Valverde probably just he don't remember, or he doesn't want to rat him out. One of those things. But I don't know. But no. But the surprising thing is that they didn't suspend him. I believe that he did hit him, but the surprising thing for me is that they didn't suspend Trimeni. I thought they would suspended him a few games or whatever, but nothing. So, and today they both apologized to each other. They apologized to their teammates. I said that today, and the fans. They accepted the punishment. And this is one of the largest eternal fines in club history for both dudes. So Valverde is gonna be out for 2 weeks, so he's not playing in a Clásico with a head injury / concussion. And Trimeni is available, and he's expected to play. So we'll see how that goes out. Trimeni, what did he say? Today he said that he called the incident unacceptable. He said he regrets the image he gave to the club, whatever, and he's asking for unity moving forward. And obviously, Adrola, like I said, he did the comments, and then what's his name? And then Valverde, at the things he said weeks ago in his statement. Now, I'm gonna talk about a Clásico later because I want to get actually into the things. My opinion on this: what the hell is happening to my club? What is going on at Real Madrid? This is just one of the incidents. This incident, what, like, I get it, bro. Fights happen on the pitch, on practice, training, games. This all happens. But why are we knocking each other out? I get, a little fire push around here, but damn, he punched him so hard that he hit the table. And if I probably don't even remember, there's the hate. And I think, look, this fight just comes from everything is just piling up on them. And it's the straw that's breaking the camel's back. Everything's just piling up. And other things we're going to talk about. But right now, this is the biggest one because it just happened recently. But it's just a bunch of bad things happening. And they're just frustrated, I'm guessing. They're frustrated. They're mad. And they just, they're just getting out on each other because they don't know who else to blame it on, I guess, which it is their fault. It is their players' fault why we're not playing well. You can blame it on the coaches all you want, but it's them. They're not playing well. I have no idea what the internal thing is. People want to say it's Mbappe. People want to say because they don't like the coach. It's a split. It's divided. I don't know. It could be all those things. It could be all those things, to be honest. But it's what is happening in my club that we're turning them to physical violence. Use that energy and put it on the field on a Clásico. That's what y'all should do. Y'all should do that. Let's see if they do it. But I was crazy. I think they're probably gonna get past it. If it is how it is, if it's true, and Valverde is saying that, I just fell and I fell on the table when I heard concussed, whatever. If that's what it is, then he can get past it. But if Manny straight up punched this fool in the face so hard that he fell and hit his head, or he didn't fall and hit his head, but he got a concussion from this, I don't know how you're gonna have to sell Manny because I'm not selling Valverde. I'll sell Manny before Valverde. And that's what I would do. If it's that bad, and then maybe they don't even talk to each other anymore because they're bros. They are bros. I've seen the videos. All of them are bros. And if after this they don't talk to each other, that's not gonna help the locker room at all. So you would have to sell one of them, and I would sell Manny. I don't think that's actually a debate. I would sell Manny. Okay. One of the other things that we had, there's like 6 things happening in this damn club, bro. It's just so frustrating. Let me check some real quick, y'all. But just so many things. Second thing, one of the big things, there was another fight before this. There was a fight before this one, and that was the Rudiger versus Alvaro Carreras fight, which was also in the training ground. And on this one, supposedly, Rudiger slapped Carreras, which is another disrespectful thing, physical violence. Like, I get pushes, but when you're slapping people and you punching people, what is going on? That's disrespectful, bro. Even as Rudiger, Carreras, if I got slapped by Rudiger, bro, I'd punch him in the face back. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't know if you did that, but then there was already things with Carreras where he was laughing supposedly when they subbed him off for I think it's Arbeloa subbed him off for Fran Garcia. He started laughing, and when now he came out with a statement saying, no, he's cool with the players and blah blah blah. Bro, just so many division in the squad. Hella arguments between the players and the coaching staff. Like, it's just the morale is so low right now, and that's supposed to be what caused it. Was just a training dispute or whatever. They're blaming each other for losing. You gotta blame you first, and then be like, then I'll blame my team. But you gotta blame yourself first. And this is just chaos at the club right now. Chaos. And we're gonna talk about how they should fix it, but let's get into the problems. The other problem that we have is the Kylian Mbappe controversy. Now, my opinion is not that big of a deal. Why? Because if we were winning, let's get into it, okay? He's taking backlash right now because he took a trip like a few weeks ago, and we're in our Liga, and we're trying to get at least points around. We're losing, right? So that's why it's a big deal. That's why it's a big deal, because he took a trip. I think he went on a boat, I remember, and people were giving him shit for that, which in my opinion, ain't even a big deal, bro. It's only a big deal because we're losing. But if we were winning, everyone would be like, take another break. We win. That's why it's such a big deal. Now you could argue that, and I get the people saying they're like, no, he should be in training. He should be good. He probably should, to be honest. But it's his but it's his off time. The club, Arbeloa, gave him permission. Now, is it a little tone deaf when we're facing right now? Probably not the best idea. But if it's his vacation days, you can do whatever you want on your vacation day. They gave him a vacation day, go ahead. Do whatever you want. So I don't think it's that of a big deal. Now, would I preferably want him at the club, being the actual captain, being an actual leader like he should be? Yes, I would prefer that. But he can do whatever he wants on his vacation. So I don't think it's that of a big deal. And we'll get into that too. But in my opinion, Mbappe's actually performed. Now, I don't know why when he's on the team, I mean, when he's on the sheet individually, he does great, but the team does shit. I don't know if that's a personal problem, which I think it probably is. It's probably a personal problem, and they don't mesh. The team, in my opinion, the team doesn't mesh well when it's him and Vini together. It just doesn't flow because they're both playing the same position. But yeah, it's probably that. But but overall, from that, him being in the trip, he can do whatever he wants. It's his off. It's his off day. He can do what he wants. This is cool. But there was a petition that 18 million fans signed it, of Real Madrid fans, which is not true. I don't think we have 18 million fans. And then even if we did, I didn't sign that. I didn't sign that. So because I don't want him off the club. It just needs to be certain things that we're going to talk about. But I think that petition, in my opinion, is dumb. There's probably other teams, other fans that signed that, and it's just moronic, bro. Like we don't need that. Which I get frustration and everything, but it's supposed to be some team. I mean, some of the teammates were frustrated with him that he went to train. He went outside for his vacation. Like, didn't Courtois do that too? Like, it's just like when it's your vacation, you can do what you want. So, in my opinion, it's not a big deal. One of the things we have is the injury crisis, which I mean, that's just been the whole year. We've suffered thousands of injuries. Like, let me actually get a list. Let me actually get the list of all the injuries that we've had, or like some of it, you know? Because off the top of my mind, Furland, again, that was the most recent one. Rodrigo, injured. Housen's been on and off. Alaba's injured again. That's not new, though. Fu gets injured every year. And I called that since last year that he should have been done. He should have been left. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. I love Alvaro. I love Alaba. He did what he did for us. He won us the Champions League a few years back. And that's great. That's great. Thank you for your club. Thank you for thank you for the time at the club. Thank you for your services. But brother, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Okay. I mean, but Ceballos also injured, but he doesn't get on with Arbeloa. Carvajal injured again. Militao is injured again. I forgot him. He's injured again. Guler's injured. And then obviously Valverde, and now we said Rodrigo. Bro, we so many injuries. It's just again and again and again and again. Like, bro, I don't know if that's the training staff. It's like another Niner thing. But that's one of the things that's always up. And then obviously the managerial crisis. I think that's the last thing after all the injuries. The managerial crisis. Obviously we sacked Chabi mid-season, and then Arbeloa came in January. And then now obviously reports says he's gonna leave. So we're looking for a new manager. And one of the biggest reports has been Jose Mourinho. Let's actually bring that up because I know Fabrizio was talking about it. So let me actually look that for y'all. Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio. Where are you, Fabrizio? Yeah, look at that. Breaking: Real Madrid star Operation Jose Mourinho with direct contacts taking place. Discussions are underway. I'm sure y'all could read that. And blah, blah, blah. That's actually what he says on the video.
Have started the operation Jose Mourinho, the comeback of Jose Mourinho. Breaking news, Real Madrid have started the operation Jose Mourinho. The comeback of Jose Mourinho to Real Madrid is on, with direct contacts now taking place. Despite the public denials by those involved, Real Madrid are talking to those close to Jose Mourinho. So the deal is on. It's now depending on Florentino Perez. Real Madrid president has to decide whether he wants to proceed, push the button, and bring back Jose Mourinho to the Bernabeu or not. So it's completely...
Let's do that again. I was banged it.
Breaking news, Real Madrid have started the operation Jose Mourinho. The comeback of Jose Mourinho to Real Madrid is on, with direct contacts now taking place. Despite the public denials by those involved, Real Madrid are talking to those close to Jose Mourinho. So the deal is on. It's now depending on Florentino Perez. Real Madrid president has to decide whether he wants to proceed, push the button, and bring back Jose Mourinho to the Bernabeu or not. So it's completely on Florentino Perez. Mourinho would be ready to take the job. I told you a long time ago that Mourinho is open to becoming the next Real Madrid manager, open to this opportunity. Now conversations are taking place. Let's see what Real Madrid decide. At the same time, Benfica hope to keep Mourinho. Benfica are ready to do everything to keep Mourinho at the club, and they would love to continue with him. But this depends on what's going to happen with Real Madrid. Breaking news, Real Madrid have started the operation.
Figures over. So yeah, Jose Mourinho has been one of the great links to him, Didier Deschamps, Jurgen Klopp. Now, out of all three, I prefer Jurgen Klopp. Now, is he? I don't know, because we've had I know the club has contacted him 1,000 times, and he's always said, "I'm good at Red Bull. I'm good at Red Bull. I'm good at Red Bull." And he's probably more good at Red Bull right now because he doesn't want to deal with the mess that is going on right now. And I don't blame him, because what the fuck are we doing? Like, I don't think he wants to go in that dressing room right now and be like, I have to deal with Mbappe. I have to deal with Vinicius. I have to deal with Jude. I have to deal with all these egos right now. I'd rather be right here at Red Bull getting my money. He already said he got tired out of coaching Liverpool. Now he's come Real Madrid. I'm pretty sure I would if I was Real Madrid, I'd still do way best to try to convince him to come. I'd be like, bro, please. Like, if I was Pettis, and I should talk about this. Actually, I should talk about this before I get into all that. What Pettis needs to do, and I think what the club needs to do to get back into shape, to get back to our winning ways, Pettis needs to get the fuck out of it. What Pettis needs to do, Papa Pettis, either he resigns because he whatever, or what he should do, pick a coach, stay with the coach. Whatever the coach decides, you give him full operation, full control of the locker room, of the tactics, of the players. You'd be like, whatever he says goes. Don't do another Xabi Alonso. Don't do like, oh, he wants to do the tactics, he's doing this. But then when Bini doesn't like it, when Mbappe doesn't like it, when Jude doesn't like it, let me go up to Papa Perez and tell him, I don't like this guy. No. If the players go up to you and say, like, nope, don't talk to me, talk to the manager. You got to give the manager full control. Or it's just going to be the same thing over and over and over again. You got to give the manager full control. And if he promises that to Jurgen, maybe Jurgen would come. But it would have to be like a real promise. Like, not just, oh, yeah. And then, but when the time comes, he's like, no, well, I'm going to side with the players. No. You have to give the manager full control or it's not going to work. You have to look at Luis Enrique. Look at Flick. You got to give the manager full control. Look what Luis Enrique did with Dembele. He subbed him off both legs of the Champions League. Both legs. And what did Dembele say? He said, if I don't run, I get subbed off. That's what bro said. Do you imagine Vini or Mbappe saying these things? No. I cannot. Luis tried to get that out of Mbappe, that famous video he's talking about comparing to Michael Jordan, and said, you don't want to, estragar los huevos y va a jugar, y blah, 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 defender. He tried to get out of him, and it didn't work. I don't know why. He just doesn't do it. So that's number one thing that Perez should do to fix the club. Choose a manager and stick with him. I don't care who manager you pick, what that I like, But if you're going to pick one, the one you want, stick with him and give him full authority. That's number one thing you should do. Now, I would like from them three, Jurgen. The least I would like is Didier Deschamps. I don't like Didier. I think all the success he's had, in my opinion, the success he's had with France is because the France squad is just so good, in my opinion. I don't think he really does like tactics like that. For me, he's like another Gareth Southgate, to be honest. That's just my opinion. I ain't like him like that. Me. And then one in the middle is Jose Mourinho. And that one looks like the most probable one that's going to happen. And I'm iffy on this one. And I'm iffy on this one because it's either going to be a complete success or a straight up failure. There's nothing else in between. It's going to be straight success or a straight failure. Success, why? Because he's already been at the club. He's a top manager. He's been one. That's one of the problems. He's been a top manager. He knows how to run egos. He's a strict manager. He's going to be like, you do this or you're on the bench and I don't give a fuck. That's basically what he's going to say. You do this or you're not. You're running, you're pressing, you're doing what I'm asking you to do. If you don't do it, ven siéntate conmigo. Come sit with me, brother. That's what he's going to say. Now, why it can be a complete disaster or complete success is if the players pay attention to that. I hella forgot when we were saying he's getting close. I hella forgot the Benfica situation where he was backing up, obviously, Pastrani, his player, which I get. You're going to back him up. But where the whole thing with Vini, I hella forgot that. And I hella forgot when we also told Vini, he was like, wherever Vini goes, he's just causing trouble. I don't know how that's going to work. Or if he's going to tell straight up Vini, go press. Or he's going to tell Mbappe, sacrifice for yourself for the team. We already know Mourinho, he's hard-headed. He's straight to your face. He's not no man manager. He's not going to put his arm over your shoulder and be like, you're okay. He's going to be like, put some fucking webbles in it and let's go play. That's what he's going to say. And I don't know how the players will take that. So it's either complete success or complete failure. Now, why it could be a complete success is if the players actually pay attention to him and are actually like, you know what? Like, let's say Perez gives them full control. And the players are actually like, you know what? Yes. We can't go to Papa Perez anymore. We have to listen to him. We're going to do what we're going to do, or we're not going to play, or we're going to get sold. Now, it depends who you are if you're going to get sold. But that's the only way it's going to look out. So we'll see if Jose, he's the most probable right now, but if I was Real Madrid, I'd keep this in the loop. But I'd tag Jurgen. I try to get Jurgen so bad. I'd be like, Jurgen, I'll give you everything, bro. I'll make you the highest paid coach. Please come. If I was Perez, that's what I would say. And I'd give up everything. I'd be like, I'm going to give you complete control. I do not care if they come to me and they tell me that, Jurgen, he's the coach. I'm not the coach. You go talk to the coach. That's what I would do if I was Papa Perez. Now, is he going to do that? No idea. But we'll see. And then one recent thing that came out too was, Mbappé. Like, he came back to training, right? Because he was on holiday. And he got back on his training. And there was like a video of him where they're all passing the ball. And it looks like Courtois is going to hit him in the face. Let me see if I can find that. Right now I'm looking at all the stuff I had for all the Real Madrid incidents. How much was it? It was 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Yeah, it was a 5 things. But anyways, let me try to find the video. More activity. Okay, there's one. So, okay, look at this. Trimani. They're just, passing the ball around training. And then look, what is Courtois doing? And then look at the comments. The vibe is tense. What is going on? Oh, hold up. What is going on? Every day. Okay, that's one angle. And then there's another angle. Let me try to... It's like the other angle. What is going on? No! What is going on in my club? I don't like it. Why do they hate each other? Why do they hate each other? That's just embarrassing. But okay, anyway, I want to go back to what I was saying. So that was one of the things we're talking about was what Papa Patty should do and all that, right? That's from a manager perspective. So I would choose manager. I would prefer Jurgen. I don't know if anyone else, but okay, we'll say he picks Mourinho. Okay, picks Mourinho, gives complete control. What I would do, and I think this would solve most tensions. This is my opinion. I know people going to talk about this, right? And I don't really know because it seems like the club or the teammates vibe more with Vini, and we've won with Vini before. We've won the Remember, we won the Champions League twice with him. But anyways, I think Mbappe is a better player overall. That's my opinion. Okay, I think he's better. I just think he's more consistent than him. He just does more. He's a better dribbler than him, in my opinion. Actually, not dribbler. I think Vini's actually a better dribbler. But a better he's a better goal scorer than him. He's a better passer than him, in my opinion. And when he wants to be, because he's been playing striker. And right now, and Vini's playing wing, so he has more assists. But when they want to play and stuff, I think Mbappe is just a better overall player. He's a better goal scorer. He's a better passer. I think he just does more things than Vinicius can when it just comes to those levels, right? Anyways, that's just my opinion. I would sell Vinicius. I would sell Vinicius to whoever club, to Al Nasser, to Saudi Arabia, because I know Saudi wants him. Put Mbappe on the left, and then buy a striker. Buy a striker from who knows where, from a club of, I don't know. I don't have a striker that comes to my mind right now. Like if we had Haaland, we could buy Haaland, but I wouldn't probably happen. But then buy a traditional number 9. Buy a traditional number 9 that can go with Mbappe and go with whatever right wing we play if Rodrigo comes back, or if we buy one, or if we have Mustantano or whatever. And that's what I would do. Sell Vinicius, put Mbappe on the left, put him in his preferred position. I think that's the only way it works because we've already tried 2 seasons, Mbappe on the striker, and he's scored. He's done a good job. But I feel like he could but the team just doesn't go when they play together because they're both always on the left side. And Mbappe is not a natural striker. He doesn't make the natural runs. He's always trying to go to the left side, or he's trying to find the pass to dribble instead of just going into the box because he's not a natural striker. That's not his position. So I understand that. But I think Mbappe is a better player. So I would sell Vinicius, and people want Vinicius. Saudi Arabia wants Vinicius. Want to give us 100 million, and there's been about his rumors, but they haven't signed the contract. I don't think he still has signed the contract. Let me actually check that. Because I'm not a hundo. I don't want to be wrong on that. Vinicius contract. Oh yeah, so he still has 1 year left in his contract. So we could sell him right now. And I know Saudi Arabia's been wanting him, so we could sell him and I don't know and keep playing Mbappe on the left. But then the only problem with that, it seems like the team doesn't like Mbappe because it seems like he's low key the problem. Even though I've been trying to defend him, I've been trying to say every time he plays, he has 44 goals. He's always scoring goals. He's always doing some. I think he's the top goal scorer in Europe right now. If I ain't playing around, let me see. But even without that, he's had 42 goals. 42 goals in 44 games. Let me go. Let me go check. Well, why is my audio like that? Okay, my audio's back. Get me mad, man. Get me mad. Why can't I find the players? Oh my goodness. Get me mad, guys. I'm getting pissed right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Squad. There you go, squad. Mbops. Actually, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, I already said he had 44 goals. But I'm looking at how much goals he has in La Liga and the Champions. Top goal scorer in La Liga with 24 goals. And then in the Champions League, I'm pretty sure he was also the top goal scorer. I think he's the top goal scorer in Europe, dude. 15 goals. 15 goals in the Champions League. So when he plays, he's on it. And then with Vinicius this year, he's on and off. He plays better when Mbappe is not playing. And even when he is playing, sometimes he's inconsistent. Sometimes he'll play. He plays better when Mbappe is not there. So that's one thing. But then when he is there, it's very inconsistent. Like the Bayern game, he just the egos clash. They don't play well with each other. They just don't. So that's what I would do. And I just feel Mbappe is a better overall player than Vinicius. So I would sell Vinicius. Now again, I was saying that's the problem though, because the team seems to vibe better with Vinicius, and we've won with him than Mbappe. So I really don't know. I'm really in turmoil, but I'd still go with Mbappe. But then that's what I'm saying. But then I think about it, and I'm like, well, Mbappe is the better player, but the team just vibes with Vinicius more. We've won with him. And it seems like ever since Mbappe came to the club, well, it actually doesn't seem. Since he came to the club, we don't win 2 trophies. But then I don't want to put everything on him because when he plays, he scores. He won the Golden Boot last year, and he's going to be on top to win it this year. So it's either the team just doesn't vibe with him at all. So they just don't play well because he has personal individual success, but there's no team success. So which one would you rather value more, to be honest? And I'd rather value the team success, obviously. So I don't know, bro. What you got to do, one. And then honestly, I just still pick Mbappe because Vinicius, again, inconsistent. He's already had a contract standoff with them. So at this point, just sell him. And then give the team to Mbappe and tell Mbappe to buckle up. Be a leader, bro, because now this is your team now. See? We took out Vinicius and we put you in your preferred spot. So you better lead her up, boy, and figure out what you got to do. That's what I would do. Now let's see how that goes. But another thing that leads me to is El Clásico, bro. How is El Clásico gonna be, right? Let me get off the graphic for y'all. Let me put up the graphic. Guys, what's going on? I'm pissed right now, bros. I'm pissed. I'm hella pissed. Like I ain't gonna cap, bro. I'm so pissed. Anyways, okay. El Clásico. Is Rafinha playing? Is he injured? Let me actually go check. I don't know. I think he's still hurt. I know Lamin's hurt. He's out for the season. Pretty much that's it. I think. Let me check if Rafinha's hurt. Rafinha. Yes, he has. He's been injured. Uh, oh, so he's available for Clásico, but they don't know if he's gonna play. All right, that's cool. That's cool, I guess. I suppose. Let me go check. Let me go check the predicted lineups and see our injuries. A lot of injuries. So Trimani obviously played, but I think it's either we're gonna lose 3-1, 3-0. Because I don't see how we win this, bro. Barca's together, they're up and up. They're I mean, yeah, they got the Champions League and stuff, but they're 10 points ahead of us. They're 10 points ahead of us. They have morale at least. And I think they posted the other day where they're like, we're having so much fun, taking shots at us and shit. Of course, it's fine. Whatever. There are rivals. We probably would do the same, to be honest. We'd probably do the same. But they're annoying as fuck for that. But they're together right now. Unlike us, they're together. They seem to love to play with each other. They already got in the bag. I mean, Lamin's not playing, but that's why I think it's 3-1. I don't think they're gonna kick our ass like that, but they're probably gonna beat us 3-1, 3-0 because we're not in the headspace to play. And our predicted lineups, and I think what's gonna happen, we're probably gonna go into 4-4-2, 4-4-3. Gonna have Carreras or Fran. I think actually I don't know if Carreras is still out. Or he's not. Adrola doesn't favor him. But probably gonna be Fran, Rudiger, Housen. Housen's been the only good spot this year, swear to Bob, bro. Right back, Trent, Scarvajal's out. And then if we go with the 4, it's gonna be Raheem, Jude, maybe Piotri, not Piotri, Thiago Petarch. It's probably gonna be I think it'd be Brahim, Jude, Trimani if they play him, and then Mastantano. Actually, no other way. It'd be Brahim, Mastantano, and then Mbappe or Brahim could be Kamavinga. No, I'd go with Kamavinga, Jude, Trimani, Brahim, and then the two up top, Mbappe or Beanie. Or Ambini, or if it go into 4-4-3, it'd be those 4, the back 4 I said, and then probably put Brahim in the front, and then it'd be those 3. It'd be Jude, Trimani, Kamavinga, and then Vinicius left wing, Mbappe striker, Brahim or Mastantano right wing. One of those, and they don't like each other, clearly. So I have no idea. But I think we'll lose. We're probably gonna lose this game because if we win, we'll win by miracle. But we're probably gonna lose 3-1. But hopefully 3-1 and not 3-0. Hopefully 3-1. But if we win by a miracle, that'd be the funniest thing ever. We could be like, if we won, we'd be clowning their classes. We'd be clowning their asses. We'd be like, bruh. We're shit right now. We're actual shit. The team can't get along, and we beat y'all. We beat y'all. And I don't care if Barca would be like, y'all still gonna lose. Y'all still gonna lose La Liga. Y'all still gonna have you're gonna have a trophyless season. I'm like, whatever, bro. Well, we beat y'all and we was shit. So I'll take that as a dub. But I don't think we're gonna do it. I don't think we're gonna win. But it is what it is. We continue on, guys, and we strive. We strive for greatness. But let's see what it does. I'll probably have a react to this after Clásico or after we appoint a manager and my reaction to that. But we're just down bad right now. We're so down bad. But we keep going, and we're Real Madrid. We're gonna come back. So I don't care what y'all say. We're gonna come back because we're Real Madrid. Real Madrid. So I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. But anyways.